Hey everyone, it's me Trinity again, and in this video I'm going to be talking about creating a resume from scratch. So in the last one I talked about using one of the Google templates that they have, and I showed you all the different ones, and then I just talked about like some of the pros and cons to using a template. And this time I'm going to be talking about just starting from scratch with a blank document and seeing where you can go from there. So I'm assuming if you are going to use a blank document, you already know quite a bit about creativity and like you're pretty comfortable with designing things. With that said, I'm not necessarily going to give you a specific visual of what your resume should look like because I don't want to tell you what your resume should look like. I'm just going to give you some basic guidelines, and hopefully that'll be enough to send you on your way with creating your own and making it personalized and looking nice. So first of all, the first thing that I should point out is when you're creating a resume, and really this kind of applies to almost anything, but you should only use the minimal amount of fonts. So like right now, at the very top, you want to have your name. So let's let me just type my name in just to give you an example. Oops, I can't type. Okay. Alright, so I have my name. Now I do want it to be a different font because it's supposed to catch your attention, so I'm gonna do this font just for the heck of it. And I want it to be much bigger. Let's do 60. Maybe let's go down to 49, 48. Okay, so again, I don't want to tell you how to do this. You could center it out. You could do it on the side, however you want to do it. You could change the color. That's all up to you. I'm just giving you the bones, I guess you could say, of what a resume should basically have. And one of the things that I've noticed even in the templates was there was only one template that had the option for putting in projects, which is something that I really think if you have projects that you're working on, or if you've done projects in the past that were hard to accomplish, or at least show that you can create value for some other company or business, definitely put projects on there. And so that almost like I honestly think that should be like at the top. That should be a priority. And I'm gonna use that same font. I think because these are headers, they should all be the same font. So let's do projects. Then next, let's do experience, because experience obviously is going to show that you know what you're doing and that you've been trusted before with another company. And then projects, usually if a project is like something you've done just on your own, shows that you have the drive and the creativity and the guts to do things on your own. Then the experience will show that you've actually been trusted with another company. And then after that, I would put skills, and then at the end I would put, oops, I'll change it back now. And then at the end I would put contact. Sweet. So you can lay this out however you want to. You can put, you could do it all like stacked on top of each other like this, and then just like do bullet points if you wanted to, and then give like some explanation for each one. Or if you didn't want to do it that way, you could do 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Again, this is all like up to you and how you want to lay it out. My personal resume I have my name up here, and I also have a photo. That's something else that I should include in here. You want to make sure you have a photo of yourself because that is going to make things a lot more personal. This is huge. So yeah, you definitely want to include a photo of yourself in some way, however you want to do that. And I'm just going to get rid of it right now because you know that's just an example. And so yeah, so keep a photo of yourself in there, and then I have my photo, I have my name, and then I have like a short paragraph at the top underneath my name that says something to the effect of, you know, hi, I'm Trinity, this is what I enjoy, this is what I've done. I look forward to working with you in the future and help you in these ways. So I definitely recommend you do that. So picture, your name, and then a short paragraph explaining who you are. It just does a better job of making sure that it's very personal. And don't make it more than like 4 or 5 sentences long. It shouldn't be a whole crazy long. It shouldn't be your life story. It should really just be about what you're good at and how you can help someone else. And then for skills, I see very often people use, I don't know exactly what it's called. They use the bars and show measurements like on a scale of 1 to 10 or 1 to 100%, how strong they are in those specific skills. So I would recommend you do that because that's something that's become really popular now, and I think employers like to see that. So if you wanted to, I would recommend that since this is Google Docs, you go here and then do a drawing. And then from here, you could just do a text box, type in whatever skills you have, and then I would do these lines. And then obviously it would be straighter, but then you can make it thicker, and then make it thicker, and then show like the percentages and where it lines up with that. So that's an idea for you. Oh, whoops. How do I get rid of this now? Let's see. Let's just save and close and I'll delete it. Okay. So I would recommend that you do that for your skills, and then contact. Obviously, you want your phone number, email, all that. And then if you wanted to add another section to your resume, you could do that and add multiple languages, your education, some references, whatever you find necessary. But I definitely recommend you do projects if you can. Definitely experience if you can. Obviously, you're going to need contact. You maybe don't have to use, you probably don't have to stack it the same way as these other ones are, and this is a different heading. So what I mean by that is you could just put your contact right here in the corner like some of the templates had, or you could do it like this as well. It's really, again, up to you. And then as far as colors and fonts, again, I'm going to leave that up to a matter of what you think is best. However, I would recommend that you stay closer to something like black and white, maybe some gray. Try to avoid colors that like yellow. I wouldn't go for yellow, but if you can figure out a way to make it work, then that's great. Just the brighter colors are generally harder to see, so I would do more contrasting colors. And yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Once you have all the basic information up and everything you want to show off about yourself, then I think you're going to find that you have a really great resume. So that's about it. I don't really have much more to say. I think once you take this and create it in your own way, I think it's going to turn out pretty good. So that's all I have for this video, and thank you so much for watching.